How's it going, guys? We continue on with the tower farm for nurse cards, and today I've switched things up quite a bit. So I found all of the brotherhood, which converts up to 48% of your lightning damage into cold damage. So converting my lightning damage into cold damage allows me to I can switch to a Windripper, um, which I 5 linked, and then bald, and then use the tainted fusings to get to a 6 link. So what this does is items dropped by like frozen enemies has 15% quantity, and I get increased rarity of items dropped by shocked enemies. So switching half of my lightning damage into cold damage then effectively allows me to shock and freeze things. So that's what we did. So then I also decided, okay, I want to put on Sedima's Touch. And that caused me to not be capped on resistance anymore. So, like, once I swapped, I then went and I said, okay, I'm going to try and craft another ring that has elemental weakness on hit rather than conductivity on hit, since I'm doing cold damage now as well. And yeah, I'm just not capped on cold res anymore. And just straight up, I don't like playing the game like this. I don't like. I like to try and build my defenses while I still die from time to time. I try to build my defenses out to where my character would survive if I play correctly. This character will just randomly get murked by stuff, and that's just how it goes when you're not capped on resistances and whatnot. I can get some resistances by using the Enduring Cry in the maps. But yeah, that's where things are. So, since this amulet has intelligence on it, I could take out the flat lightning and cold to bow attacks Abyss Jewel that I had. I could put back in the phasing jewel, so that allowed me to drop the phasing flask. And since I put in a Dying Sun to get 2 additional projectiles, since I lost a projectile by switching to Windripper, I needed to consolidate flasks a little bit. I still wanted the diamond flask in because of the amount of crit chance it gives. So I did that as well. Nothing else has really changed, except I put in Herald of Ice. I dropped the increased duration on the Vol Haste, moved Blood Rage up to there, and squeezed enough Herald of Ice, because if I'm going to be shattering things, I want it to look amazing. Now, I'm going to throw in this map. It's got 8 mods on it. Kind of crazy, but like, we're doing T3 maps. The character sometimes lives, sometimes dies. I've been crafting Beyond on it. Only costs 5 chaos, and I'm getting a lot out of these maps. So far, I've farmed more exalts doing this than I have nurse cards. I'm only at 7. There's a lot of stuff to go over in here in a little bit. But let's bust this map out. See how things are going. So just the upping. So when I have this flask up, I have 6 projectiles instead of 5 that I had previously. I found out really quickly that 4 projectiles felt a lot worse than 5, just clearing through maps. And the upgrade to 6 made it feel really, really nice. So putting on the Herald of Ice allows me to visibly see when I'm shocking things, or killing frozen enemies, because they will let out these little ice spikes. So it's just some visual confirmation for me that I'm actually, like, doing things. And the build still does what it's supposed to do. It clears a lot of stuff. It's really fast. Other belt? Nope. Always gotta look. I've had troubles doing any kind of delirium stuff in here because, like, oh, and there I go. I didn't get enough arrows off in time. And that's just gonna happen with how I'm playing the build currently. I wish I had the capped res, but I just don't. I don't have the spot really to put it anywhere, so I just don't. We can pop this back open. Benevolent Guardians suck. Yeah, when I get a Delirium, I've been trying to get to 4 stacks before I leave the bottom floor. And then just be kind of content with it, because I don't want to leave stuff. I have to come back later, but it also means I'm not getting Simulacrum Splinters. Hey, Delirium Orb. I think my next like batch of maps that I roll, I forgot to do it this time, I'm going to use all my Delirium Orbs, just put one on each map. Because it does add a lot of extra juice to the maps, I've noticed. Especially with Beyond. Like, it almost feels like the regular map portion with Beyond in a Delirium Orb is more crazy than the Scourge portion of the map. Which is saying a lot, because these Scourge portions of the map with Beyond, like, there's a lot of enemies thrown in here at times, and it's crazy. And I've also thought a little bit about the fact that just like built how I am right now with enough damage to pretty much like one-shot most things and whatnot, it almost feels like it'd be better for like a Quant farmer to not be using Storm Rain. I really enjoy the Storm Rain playstyle, but like it'd be probably better for me if I could shoot down here and clear all the enemies that are off screen, right? It's probably taking me more time to clear through these maps due to the fact that I'm using Storm Rain, and I'm really excited to like build this into like an in-game character that can actually do stuff. But also really want Headhunter. But at the rate it's going, it's just not, the cards aren't dropping. Like, it's crazy to me that I'm dropping more Exalts than Nurse cards. Like, farming them with this much like investment. Oh yeah, and I need to take this out of here. Actually hit something good. Deal no cold damage, I think, and increased 50% increased chaos damage. Felt like it'd be worth saving. Leather belt in a second. I need to finish this level. I'm getting all kinds of like I don't know how much losing the Andivarius hurts. Like, I lost rarity for more quantity on the bow. And I don't know how much that's affecting my ability to like find like good uniques and whatnot. Arnold boot. I think those are new. That might be a new addition to my unique stash. The barrels that have monsters are really cool as well. That has been kind of nice though, because when the nurse cards do drop, it feels amazing. Even though I need a ton more of them, it feels good when they drop. I haven't just like exalts even for me now. It's like, oh, it's cool. That's cool. It's hitting that item that you're actually like farming for and searching for feels really good. So that part of it I am enjoying. But dealing with the watchstones. Did I even mess it up? Yeah, I messed it up this time. In the video. Like, I didn't take the watchstones out. That process of constantly taking the watchstones out, putting them back in, dealing with the sextants, like, it's a lot of monotonous work to like make this happen. And a lot of times I just end up getting stuck in my hideout, just like unsure of what to do and I'll get distracted by something and like wasted time. Which probably has a lot to do with why I'm not like popping off and div cards, because I am getting a ton of stuff out of these maps. Final little push around the corner. Oh, and there I go. I'll be able to get a little bit more juice into this one. I did not turn off the 6-socket rare items, so I'm still picking up a few 6 sockets here and there. This here with other goodies. I need another item. Take the shadows and dust. I have found I can corrupt some items pretty quickly doing this. Yeah, once I get to the last level, I kind of stop looting stuff until I finish the map, and I'll just come back through and loot it all afterwards. That's where the Quant and rarity from stacking Scourge gets outrageous. Cool. I can go up in the boss room and try and spawn them. Go up here, I've noticed I run to the middle of the room, and then I pop the Scourge. I can sometimes spawn enemies in here, but if I'm too close to the entrance, they won't spawn. So I've been noticing that as well. That's just a little bit of extra monsters that I can get out. If you continually fill your meter and then use it, sometimes it's not foolproof. It doesn't work every time. Sometimes you will spawn 2 packs of enemies just off screen. So I could come this way and then come this way, but if you do it too often in the same area of the map, they just won't spawn, and you just won't get anything for entering into the Scourge from that. So yeah, that's what we're doing. I've got a bunch of maps rolled right now. I'm trying to get to the point, which I just rolled 48 maps, I think. I got a bunch of maps all sorted out in here. Only one reflect one left. I'm trying to run all these, and I want to get the watchstones figured out. So, once I fill this tab of maps, I just want to leave the watchstones in and not care. Because it's a lot easier for me to throw 3 maps and some sextants into my inventory. So when I run out of maps, it's oh, I have the sextants there. I can come back up here and redo these. Boss. That works. So another interesting thing here is in here, I can control click these watchstones out. So taking them out is really easy. But then I want to put the watchstones back in. I can open up this. I can open my inventory. Then I have to click. I can take this. I have to move this thing over. And they're really small. You can click anywhere inside this outer ring of the circle. So here in this bottom edge, I can click and it'll automatically just put one in a hole. You zoom too close in, I don't believe that works anymore. Oh, it does. As long as you put it anywhere on here, it'll sock it in this clockwise order. But then it's okay, I need to go find my maps. I pop another one open, and then I have to wait for it to open. I've had 2 maps just literally disappear. I put map in the map device, hit activate, waiting for the map portals to open. I'll sometimes open this up and wait for the pulse to come out of here. Then I'll pull the watchstones out twice. I've done that. There's no portals. The map is gone. I've done it twice. I don't understand what that's about, but that's annoying. But yeah, other stuff to show off today. So I've found 2 Carcass Jacks. I found another Impulsa. I found a Cosby's Will, and I found the Shafts. And all the items on the I 5-linked them all. So I 5-link this one, and then I've ran this one through. Give me some lightning res. Arcs Jack, right? I 5-link this, it bricked. I 5-link this, it bricked. I 5-link this, it bricked. And I 5-link this, and it bricked. That hurt. That hurt. All of them just dead. I did get something interesting on this Cold Iron Point. We're doing a poison build with Cold Iron Points. This is really nice to have. But otherwise, it's not really useful for just like a pure fizz damage build. But then I've been trying to corrupt these Death Rush because I've been getting a bunch of them. Like, I'm finding all kinds of uniques doing this. And 3 of these are garbage. This one -1 to max frenzy charges. One's life regen, minus mana, minus lightning res, fizz leech. This one's minus life and chance to gain frenzy charge on kill, which I actually intended to use one of these. This was going to be a source of onslaught for me. This was going to be a source of chaos res. It was going to be a source of accuracy, so I wouldn't have to deal with accuracy on other gear pieces as much. So once I swap back, this ring's going on, and then I don't need to use Blood Rage to get frenzy charges, and I can get onslaught and kill. Then I can drop my silver flask. Then I can run both of my defense flasks that are probably just, yeah, they're both sitting right here. My jade and not quartz, the other one, my stibnite flask. It's got all my stuff stored in here. That all's supposed to be on this character. Well, let's see what else. I got 2 positive corruptions on this one. Life and reduced enemy stun threshold, minus fire res. Not too bad on that one. Rhyme Gaze, chance to unnerve enemies for 4 seconds on hit, with +1 to max power charges on the corruption. This one was pretty neat to see. Reduced energy shield kind of sucks, and it's a low energy shield roll, like mineral, pretty much. Probably not getting used, but Doriani's Touch with trap throwing speed. You cannot leech life. Yep, it's a good one. Fantastic, love it. Fun league. And then yeah, gotten 2 more nurses today. I hit level 3 Enlighten. Still level 3 Enlighten. Got to do that one yesterday. Yeah, that's where things are at. I'm getting to the point where my Awakened Gems that I've found are almost level 5, so I'm going to need to finish off this series. I need more Awakened Gems. To level. I've got leveling spots that I need stuff. I don't really have gems that I'm really needing to level, so that's something I need to be working on as well. But that's all I've got for today. I've farmed 10+ raw exalts out of doing these maps so far. I am farming harbingers in there as well, so I'm getting exalted shards from time to time. But the exalt drop sound is the same as the nurse drop sound on my loot filter. And I hear that sound, and more times it's been exalt than a nurse card. I think I had 17 exalts yesterday, so I maybe farmed 6x and 2 nurses, which I don't know how much they're actually going for. Let's see. 1.5, so the ratio isn't quite there either, but yep, the high stash is looking really juicy. I'm going to be working on this as well. I still need a bunker. I don't have all the blueprints. A bunker and a smuggler's den. Maybe I have them. Maybe that's what these are. Yeah, I got 2 smuggler's dens. So I want a bunker blueprint, so I have one of each. But also not that important because they're the same as Records Office and Mansions. So that's where I'm at. I have a big enough base of maps that, I mean, look at this. Underbellies. I've farmed all of these heists just right here in T3 maps. I've been doing this for a while. Like, I'm getting a lot of stuff. But yeah, that's going to do it for me for today. Hope y'all enjoyed. Schedule might be a bit rocky for the next few days as Thanksgiving's coming up and I'll have more family things to go on. But I've got quite a grind ahead of me as well, so I'll keep you updated on things as I can. And that's going to do it for me for today. I shall see you tomorrow, and cheers.